Okay, so then just to finish off, so 5 by 2 minutes. Pick the local hill, go up it 3 to 5 times. Works for most people. If your hill's a mountain, you can just go up the mountain and make intervals that way. I think that off-road what did I call it? Off-road time trials is something I don't see a lot of coaches use, but I think is just again specific. It just makes you can do it any different number of ways. There can be any different number of recoveries from no recovery between to lots of recovery, 10 minutes of recovery between like a big anaerobic max, first lap effort. Those I think are bread and butter. They can be overdone. I wouldn't do them every week necessarily, but I think those are great ones to put in, especially for people who don't race very much. If you race, then you sort of are already doing this. And weekly races are probably the best format for that. You get 40 minutes, 2 to 4 laps, people are around you, you learn how to start. Fantastic. What else do we do? We talked about the longer, like your 24-hour marathon racer type, long tempos, finish the workout hard, ride your race pace. We're really grooving, whether it's by heart rate or normalized power or perceived exertion or however you want to pace yourself, like Molly. We practice and we practice every Saturday or every Sunday or whatever your day is. Am I missing? Oh, and then start sprints and just sprints for mountain bikers, especially your XCO, short track, on the shorter side of things. There is so much time. The start is so important to predicting the outcome of the race that we have to do a lot of start efforts. And it's like strength training and all this other stuff we don't do. If you go back to one of the Dan John podcasts, he asked me on the spot, like, what were the 3 most important things in mountain biking? And one of them we talked about was starts. And he's like, well, how much do you do that in the week? And I'm like, yeah, really not. Just don't do it. And it's okay, well, I think you need to do this like 3 times a week. And that can be sprinkled into warm-ups. It doesn't have to be its own session, but it could be. It could be back and forth across the fields. We do that a little bit, 8 to 10 times, 200 meters, get the time for it and really practice sprinting. But then also just short hill sprints. These, runners might call these strides, something between 8 and 30 seconds of just really, really pushing it. Most people in mountain biking, this is going to be standing. Most people in mountain bike can't stand up. It sounds funny, but it's true. So that would be the other key session that I would have people do, is just like really hard hill reps. And that's overlooked. So those would probably be 4. We're sort of going from sprint, VO2, we call it threshold or race pace for those off-road hill stuff, and then out to your tempo marathon type efforts. And all athletes probably should do a sprinkling of those types of workouts, but you'll have a different emphasis whether you're Molly doing 100 milers or you're an XCO, sprint short track specialist.